Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you how to make an origami ninja star from an ordinary piece of printer paper like the one I have here. So the first thing you're going to do is fold this in half, hamburger style. So then you should have this line in the middle. So for this part, you can either rip it, or if you can't do that, just cut along this line that you just made. So I'll just rip it. Personally, I think that ripping is cleaner because the rip can only go across this one line. But if you can't do that, just feel free to use scissors. It doesn't really matter. Then you should have these two. So I'll just be focusing on this one for now. So first, fold this in half. And remember to crease hard so that it'll be nice and tight at the end. So then you have this, then fold that the same way in half again. And be careful here because the paper is gonna start to get thick. And you don't want to accidentally make a wrong crease because then it'll leave an impression on the paper that you might not want at the end. So you'll have this. Next step, fold this in half. Fold this strip of paper in half. Open it up, and then you'll have this line in the middle. Use that as a reference point. So you're going to fold this line at the top to this line in the middle. So it should look like this. And so as you can see here, I can barely see this, so feel free to do this fold again so that you can get it tight and you can really see where you made that fold. Okay, so now I can see it better. Then flip it over like this, and then do the same thing but in the other direction, like this. Then you should have this. Now flip it over, and you should have this parallelogram shape, and with two strips coming out of either side. So we're going to take this line, and then we're going to fold it to this line at the bottom. Then do the same thing with this strip. So just to recap, we folded these two strips in, and now we have this parallelogram in the middle with two squares on the sides. So with those squares, we're going to fold them to make a triangle. So we're going to fold this corner down to here. And the paper is really thick by now, so you gotta make sure that you press hard so it sticks there. You have this, and then do the same thing on this side. So you should have this. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but with another paper. So I'll time-lapse this part because you already know how to do it. Just make the exact same thing as this, okay? And I'll come back to you. So when you're done, you should have these two Z shapes. So what we're gonna do, put one of them on top of the other like this. So then you have this. Fold this down, then fold the right one to the side, then fold the down one to the side, and finally slip the last part in like this. And then you have your ninja star. But I must warn you, for this step, it might take a bit of a failed attempts and stuff to just really get the paper into the shape that it wants to. So just try to keep on reorienting it, try to keep slipping it in, and eventually you should have this really tightly packed ninja star. And I'll just give you a tip. When you're doing this, before you start, you can also fold these down like this, so that it's easier to fold across these lines, which you'll have to do. So I advise you do that as well. And watch through the thing I just did a bit of time so that you really understand what's going on. And if you did it right, you should have your ninja star. So let me just remake mine again. And if somehow this comes apart, it's really easy to put back together because the paper is already folded in the direction it wants to be to make the ninja star. And that should be it. Hope you guys enjoyed.